95.3 The Bear, the Pepsi All Request Hour, a request for Ashley McBride and One Night Standards. And it's ironic because Ashley McBride reminds me of Ashton Sheperd, who's our guest in studio this morning, along with Casey Thrasher, thanks to our friend Lance Hocutt from Lance Hocutt Financial Group. And Ashton, you hung out a bit and got to know Ashley a little bit, didn't you, in Nashville?
Yeah, I did. And we had I guess you'd say we bonded pretty good because we got Snapchats and exchanged that and numbers, and she had tweeted about it and everything, and it was a really cool little hangout. And
you remind me of her, your voice and just kind of in general. You said it appears she can handle herself pretty well. You don't want to cross Ashley McBride.
No, I wouldn't want to anyway. No.
Yeah.
But
I sense that about you too.
Well, I'm kind of that way a little bit. I feel like me and her together. I'm like, which we've shared music with one another. I've sent her some of my newer material I've been writing and stuff like that. And so it was a really cool deal to get to meet her and us, talk about those sorts of things together and get to know one another.
For we fans of Ashley McBride, you assure us what we see is what we get.
That's right.
No pretense or fakey fake or any of that, right? Mm-mm. Casey Thrasher, tell us what you guys are about to do for us here live in the studio. This is rare to be able to do this live like this, and thank you guys for agreeing to it, and especially early for y'all on a Friday morning. I know that's not
it feels early.
The easiest thing in the world, but we appreciate that so much.
No, we sure don't mind.
Yeah,
we're honored to be here, and I love doing radio stuff. It's just always so intimate and personal, and a lot of times we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of the business and big crowds and all this stuff that it's very rare that you just get to sit down and hang out like this. And radio, country radio, let me say that,
yes,
is the reason that we get to do what we do. Even if we're not spinning on the radio yet, the entire goal and everything we work towards is country radio, so that we can reach the fans, so
Absolutely.
that they can come and reach us. So
that's the beauty of country music, and the artist like you guys too is you are so down to earth, so real, and it is intimate, and we love that about it. Okay, you're holding that big old guitar. How long you had that thing?
it's pretty new. I haven't had it long.
Is that right? Because do you form like Willie Nelson's guitar? Oh man, if it talked, can you imagine?
Got some stories.
Oh sure. Yeah. You kind of, I would assume, I don't play the guitar, but people have told me this, that it is like a security blanket, like we mentioned earlier, and you develop something special with your guitar. Do you find that to be the case?
I do.
Yeah.
And Ashton probably does as well. If I'm shopping a guitar, I have to feel something before I even make that purchase.
I need a newer, like, shiny guitar right now, but I love the one I have. It's kind of like you said about Willie's guitar.
Be hard to part
every
with.
nick on it, it's been with me everywhere. It toured with me on the Sugarland tour. It's gone with me on everything from airlines to wherever, and so it's special to me in that way. It's almost like you feel bad if you put it up.
Ashton,
use another one.
You just mentioned, I think Jennifer Nettles is blessed with one of the best voices anywhere in this format or any other.
Oh, she's got it now.
God, I love her. Tell me about the Sugarland tour.
I mean, it was a really, really cool experience. And speaking of the whole experience, I told my daughter the other day, I said, Mama got to go back out with a blue wig on every night. We did Love Shack as the encore.
That's awesome. Love that.
And so I put on a little blue short wig, and me and her and Christian Bush and Kelly Pickler would all come back out and do that together every night.
And Pickler too? I love her. Talk about what you see is what you get.
I have run up there for that last song, barefooted. I've run up there without my in-ears in because, they beat and played their whole show. Uh-huh. And my tour manager would come get me and go, all right, Ashton, you got to get by the stage.
There you'd go.
It's a big encore time, but they were really great to work with, too. They were really sweet people, and, they took the time to speak to you and whatever. And Kelly Pickler's a little reserved, but she was also real sweet. She took me to dinner one time. And
she was a little reserved because I got to tell you something. I was working at one point in Birmingham at a news talk radio station. And, we're doing politics and all that stuff, issues and controversy. And that was kind of what that show was. So Kelly was in the building to be on our sister station, which was a country station. So I had said, hey, I want Kelly Pickler down here. I want to talk to her. I love her. She's great. And her people were like, well, I don't know. I don't think she'll want to be on this kind of controversial and have it. So she was going to the bathroom or something, and she saw the studio, and I waved. She came into the studio. She put on the headphones. She sat down. You guys, for 30 minutes, she didn't stop talking. She's talking politics. She could have done her own talk show on a news talk station.
I can see that.
Finally, you see her people at the window, like, motioning for her to come back to the country station. She's like, in a minute. I fell in love with her right then and there.
Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart.
And she's American Idol family, too.
Well, you know what?
So,
absolutely right.
There's a full circle.
There you go. Good common denominator. All right, Casey Thrasher, Ashton Sheperd, our guest, Steve Shannon, Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear. And we would love to impose on you to do another song for us, if you would, please. By the way, we're streaming now.
Yeah,
because
we got some folks.
Yeah,
we have 31 people.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, everybody.
I'm doing live as well, so I'm doing a watch party, so I don't know how many we've got. So there's a bunch.
I love it.
And we'll have a lot later as the day goes on. So, hey, everybody.
Yeah, we love that.
This is from my page. So this is my friend Ashton Sheperd. Y'all already know who she is. She needs no introduction, but we're going to be doing some cool things together coming up, and we're at 95.3 The Bear to kick it off. So,
amen.
Yeah.
All right.
This song is called Love Me the Same.
Love Me the Same.
We haven't been doing it, but for about a couple of days.
Good. I like that.
I'm telling you, this is like
I want to let Ashton introduce this song because she wrote this with a great writer in Nashville, and it just it had a missing piece, and we had an aha moment, and I think we're going to probably cut this and see what happens, and I'll just let Ashton take it from there.
Right. This song me and Bobby Pinson wrote it together, and speaking of Sugarland, he wrote several of their number ones. Of course, he's written number ones for Toby Keith. Most recently, had big success with Eric Church's last single, and and I knew, I told Casey as soon as I heard the little hook in there, I said, I bet you Bobby's a writer on that, and he was, because I could hear, because Bobby has a certain way that he writes, but me and him sat down together. We wrote a lot of little tempo stuff, and he kind of drug me out of the pit of writing the ballad country stuff, and helped me to. I don't know, he kind of just rubbed off on me with his writing, and I have had this in my pocket a long time, but I've listened to it probably 300 times myself since we wrote it, just because I loved it so much, but it didn't make it on an album, because everything can't.
That's right.
You can't fit them all on there. And I thought about this one for me and Casey, because I said, this could be, this is a radio kind of song. This is up-tempo, it's happy, and I think it could work in the duo realm. So when we tried it, we just thought it fit really perfectly. So
perfect.
Also, I will say that the words of it are so true with mine and Ashton's partnership in this everything. It's just kind of,
it is. Well, that was another thing. I was like, it kind of sounds like it sounds like me and you. So it just worked perfect. So
all right, now I'm really intrigued. I can't wait to hear it and the words too.
It's radio ear candy.
Lighter?
All right,
so, yeah.
we like it. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Lighter.
Me and Hope are gonna flick our big.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's morning time. Goodness.
We're supposed to get them high notes in the morning. I'm going to frogs come out in a minute.
On big notes, we'll just lean away from the mic.
Amen. That works.
Then we'll do it.
Okay.
1, 2.
You love me the same. Sometimes I get a little crazy. Some folks don't know how to take me, but you know that you just gotta let me be who I am.
Sometimes I'm sweet as sugar cane. Sometimes I sting like a freezing rain. And I push you to the limit, babe, because I can.
And the cool thing is with you, no matter how I change, you love me the same.
95.3 The Bear. Nice. Casey Thrasher, Ashton Sheperd. Love Me the Same. That was pretty good. It's amazing to me. You guys are just sitting there, and you're so chill, and then all of a sudden, boom.
They turn it on, don't they?
They turn it on like the flip of a switch.
I'm telling you, it is. It's like, man, where's this coming from? Like and even with that idea, it was like, I've had this song. I've had it for like 8 or 9 years. I've had it a long time, and I've just been sitting there. But it's one that's always popped back up in my mind. And then we sit down and sing it together, and it's like, what's happening? What's happening here?
Yeah, it sounds like it was written for the two of you to do together.
Right.
It does.
It's insane.
It really does.
Thank you, Steve.
Good decision. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. If you want to take a peek, you can. Where do we go to see what's going on in the studio right now live? You guys remind us.
I'm live on my Facebook. So
Casey Thrasher? Yep.
Yeah, just type
I've got
it in.
a watch party going on too. Lance
Hookup has a
as well.
watch party going on.
All right, very good. Check it out. We're here live. Ain't got nothing to hide this morning. I'm sure glad I'm wearing pants. It is a Friday, and on Friday, it's a free-for-all. Lance Hokut shows up in studio from Lance Hokut Financial Group and sometimes brings friends. How are you, brother? Roll Tide.
I am better than I deserve. How y'all doing this morning?
We are doing great. It's so nice to see you.
I'm kind of sad.
Me too. I know what you're going to say.
Last time I get to maybe hug a neck right here for
That's
a while.
exactly right. Jersey Girl is headed back up north.
That's right.
Her internship is ending. She'll be here on Monday. But we are threatening. Look at you.
We might have to call Mr. Abernathy, sheriff, to put a roadblock up or something on Wednesday.
Yes, and keep her
You're
from
listening,
leaving.
buddy. Wednesday, they leave.
It was
Big
kind
Willie.
of an interesting moment this morning. Her Jersey Girl's roommate was leaving to literally head back to New York. And as she pulled out of the driveway and got on 15th Street, she got stopped by the Tuscaloosa Police Department for speeding.
Just a going away present.
She will remember us for years to come. So speeding must like run in that household. I don't know what they're putting in the water, but you've had your issues too with that, haven't
No, we get caught by the police.
Oh, you just get
and
caught.
It's not our fault.
I understand.
Wrong
Of course
place
it's
at
not.
the wrong.
you? Innocent.
It's those Jersey tags.
She is
right.
New York between you.
They stand out around here. That's right. They look for those Jersey tags. Lance, if you would introduce us to our studio guest this morning.
On Monday, or I guess it was Tuesday, we talked a little bit about what I did last weekend. I got to go to a 50th birthday again. It seems like I'm going to a lot of those lately.
It seems that way.
All my friends, all the gray hair we're getting.
I know.
We were out at Brent and Sherelle Tidwell's house, and you know what? Casey Thrasher shows up, and he's got a young lady in tow with him that I think a lot of people are going to recognize the name. And we were just excited to sit there for an hour and a half or so and listen to them. And man, Ashton just came, and their voices together just blended. And I said, "Hey, what y'all doing next Friday?" And
I love
just
that.
went from there.
He came in raving about you guys. Casey Thrasher and Ashton Sheperd, welcome to 95.3 The Bear. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Is it
Good
early?
morning.
Is it early for you? I just have this stereotype of musicians that your life generally starts after noon.
It does. It does for me anyway.
It does? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. Thank you for getting up for us. So what about you, Casey?
Yeah, it all kind of runs together. Not much sleep in this business. The COVID thing has allowed for a little bit more sleep.
And
but
schedules are different.
Yeah,
for
schedules are
everybody.
a little different, but we're still able to pop back and do it how we used to do it. So
I
we're
love
happy
it.
to be here this morning.
Well, tell us about your introduction to Ashton Sheperd and how that came about, and then you guys singing together. Just tell us a little bit about the history.
Okay. Yeah. Ashton and I have been friends for a few years now, and have actually, I guess we haven't announced this yet, Ashton. But
Well, go ahead. I'm just.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. We
Uh-oh.
love.
Do we need a drum
Sound
roll?
effect.
Yes, we love breaking news. We live for this.
we have recorded a song together,
Really?
and we just there it is.
Give it
There
up.
it is, everybody. All right.
Simmer down, people.
We're going to let the cat out the
My brain
bag
was going in a
now.
different direction.
Yes.
So we've been waiting on.
I like it.
We've been waiting on the opportunity to share that, and we're not quite there yet. We're waiting on the perfect timing, but we're excited about it. We've been working a lot together lately, and we're just a huge part of each other's lives in a very deep way, from business to just friends to just. We've been through a lot together and seen each other go through a lot of things in life and in business, and it's a project that I'm just so happy about. And Ashton's got a lot of ties to Tuscaloosa, so after we did a little small get together, as Lance was saying a few days ago, we just felt like this would be a great opportunity to bring Ashton in and
I'm proud to bring it up here, like announce that here.
Oh, well, we're
You know,
thrilled and honored.
Let everybody know what we've been doing, a little
You know,
behind the scenes. And
Ashton, we just played George and Tammy, and then you come on and announce y'all are going to be singing together. I mean, who knows?
Hey, that's right. And I think that's appealing to people too. It is to me.
Yeah.
I'm a very spontaneous person, and
I sense
Very
that. I sense that. It's part of your charm. I bet.
I like it that way. That's the way things happen the best, I think, organically. And that's kind of how we've been able to work together. And he has to keep me in line sometimes because I'm a little bit too spontaneous. But I told him, you learn to roll with the punches in this business.
You have to.
And you have to be able to keep up with it. And we're able to work together in a really cool way. As far as him being a little more critiqued in that area, and me not. So it works great.
Well, I was talking to Lance Hokut when he came in, and he said, Casey's like, okay, what exactly are we doing today? And Lance is like, hey, we're just jamming, whatever you feel like doing. So if you like spontaneous, we're going to be spontaneous. But now you guys are the talent, so we're going to roll with whatever you're comfortable with. But we obviously want to hear some music in the studio this morning. And did you bring a guitar?
Yeah,
just in case you need it?
We have one over here. Yeah.
Okay. I bet you don't ever leave home without it, do you?
I know, and I actually shamefully leave mine in my vehicle too much.
Just in case.
It's
Oh.
in the case, but
Yeah.
it's because I don't ever know when I might need it.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
right.
that's how my whole truck looks. So it's like everything in the world's in there.
Like she just said, that, here I come with the guitar.
It's probably like a security blanket in some ways.
It is a security blanket.
And the first time I take it out, it'll be the time that I need it the most.
That's
every time.
exactly right.
You know how that goes.
Well, would y'all do something for us today? And whatever you're comfortable with, tell us where you want to go.
Yeah, we
We want to hear you sing.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm
What you
just
wanna
happy
do?
for Ashton to be here in Tuscaloosa. And
Oh, absolutely.
I spent a lot of time with a lot of fans and a lot of friends in this city. I'm from this city, and we have we'll get into that later, but we have a really exciting project coming up, and I just think this is a great place to share it and get the people involved and get some real, genuine, honest feedback
Yeah, that's right.
that will not lie to us.
That's exactly right.
And I trust that in my city.
And you represented us well on American Idol as well several seasons ago. So
Thank you.
absolutely.
T-Town, Roll Tide.
I was wanting to say Roll Tide so bad. I was like, want to let it rip.
Let it rip.
Roll Tide, yeah.
Don't hold back. Not around here anyway. You're on a radio station named after Bear Bryant. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Whatever you like.
Roll Tide.
Roll freaking Tide.
That's right.
All right. We'd like to hear you do a song or sing. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to let him choose it. I'm going to
Okay.
put it on
We
his
got any
shoulder.
fans want to make a request or
You pick
anything?
it. Well, we could do that too, but we want to go ahead and do something now if you would.
Okay.
All right.
What you want to do, Ash?
I'm going to let you pick it.
Yeah, name it.
I like doing that too. It's off my shoulders. I'm like, you pick
Well,
it.
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me
Lance,
grab a guitar here.
Go ahead and grab the guitar. I'm sorry. Is there a song that you would like to hear them do that maybe you heard them do over the weekend, Lance?
No, there's so many that they could do, and they just harmonize. I mean, it didn't have to be a duet, and that was what was so cool. Is they just one started playing, and the other started singing harmony.
Just
right away.
jumped in.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
That's true talent, and that's what we're going to hear in just a minute.
Hey.
When do you think this project that you guys together we're talking about, Ashton, would be finished and available for us to hear? Maybe
I'm hopeful for it to be, and that's probably to Casey. He probably thinks it's a little quick, but we're in a digital age now where everything's just so immediately available for people. And we're in July, so I feel like it's reasonable to do if it's just single or whatever, like a fourth quarter release. I think
that
would
would be
really
great.
neat. Yep.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Around Christmas and whatnot. Folks are, they're into shopping and looking for stuff too. And
Nice Christmas present, right? No doubt about it. All right, he's just strapped on his guitar, and I didn't give you a heads up. I apologize for that. So he's
He's
going
probably going to have to strum it for a minute to tune
that's
that
all right.
it's all
thing.
good.
Yeah,
All good.
we like hearing
But
that.
no, we like he said, we just sort of, we did the song together, and somehow or another, I don't know, the right moment hadn't come along yet where we were just sitting like this and, candid and everybody's cool and collected and just sitting around. And it was a really cool moment for us to sing together like that. And it just, it's like putting your hands intertwined in each other. It's like it just went together and we're like, wow, hold on.
And it either does or it doesn't.
Right, and it
The
did.
chemistry's gotta be there,
So
and
we're
it
like,
did.
I think
Felt
we
it.
need to pay attention to this, and that's part of the organic part of it too. Is us growing with it and inside of it, and like he said, getting feedback from everyone else, and so far it's been real positive.
And by the way, we let everybody know if you want to jump in here this morning with a feedback or request or whatever you'd like, you can do that. Just tap that app, 95.3 The Bear. We get it directly and immediately, and we will share the messages with Casey, of course, and with Ashton this morning. So we'd love that. Tune it up.
let's do the our cover. Yeah, let's do that one because
right.
to me this is like a song that it's a cover, but it's kind of what made the fireworks go off in both of our heads. Like,
Gotcha.
I think this is something really special.
This inspired your project together.
That's right.
Try to split the mic so I get a little bit more.
All right.
signal from both.
Very good.
Should I wear them probably?
Go ahead.
Yes, could you do
I should
it
probably
first?
wear the headphones. I'm
Sure. Put them on.
There we go.
This jack is a little interesting.
There you go.
Oh, neato. There we go. We got it.
I'm gonna have to roll that because I'm not getting a good signal, so gotta get rolling. I know your life on earth was trouble. Only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shine. Love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us, gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shine. Love for the Father and the Son. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shouting love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven, shouting love for the Father and Son. Love
Casey Thrasher, Ashton Sheperd, go rest high on that mountain. Oh my gosh. You weren't kidding about the harmony. That is special, you guys. That was fantastic. It really was.
You guys sound so great together.
That's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the project and the release that you guys do together. You must get us a copy and let us play it.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't mind debuting it here on the show either. You know that, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't mind that at all.
And that song kind of came to us a couple weeks ago, and I won't go all off into it, but it was just a really special way that it did come to us. And we sat down and had never done anything like that before, and it just kind of happened, and we kind of looked at each other and said,
"You knew."
Yes, it was very sentimental because my brother got killed in a car accident when I was 13, and he was 23, and that was a song that he really liked and one that my parents really liked, and it's just, I think anybody that listens to it, universalizes it to their situation.
Right.
And so it's kind of sentimental and special in that way, and it's a beautiful song anyway, and has a deep meaning, and so that just kind of planted the seed deeper, really.
Charlie Daniels, at his funeral just the other day, Vince Gill did that song, and I don't think there was a dry eye.
Oh, of course not.
Anywhere. And I remember Vince doing it at George Jones' funeral.
I remember that.
Oh, man. If you could watch the video of that from the funeral and not tear up, check for a pulse. I mean, it really was moving. And you guys certainly did that justice and beyond together.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Then we're going to come back. And you guys put your heads together. Will you do something else for us? On this Friday morning? All right. All right. We'll be back in a few minutes, give you a chance to do that. Had a request for an Ashley McBride song, which we're going to play too on the All Request Hour. It's the Pepsi All Request Hour this morning. Lance Hocutt and our friends Casey Thrasher and Ashton Sheperd on 95.3 The Bear. 95.3 The Bear. 95.3